Hello, my dear friends. Imagine standing on the edge of a quiet lake. Its surface is as smooth as a mirror. Now, throw a stone into the water and watch it explode into a chaos of waves. Your finances are like that lake. Every impulsive decision, debt, and uncontrolled spending is a stone that shatters your financial peace. But what if I told you that the secret to wealth isn't hidden in complicated schemes, but in ancient Zen practices that teach you not to throw stones? Today, I'm going to share with you a secret that Wall Street gurus won't tell you. 3 years ago, I was on the verge of bankruptcy, but one meeting with a monk in the Japanese mountains changed everything. He gave me 3 rules that turned my $100 into $100,000. Now, I'm going to show you how Zen philosophy can set you free even if you're living paycheck to paycheck. In this video, you won't hear boring advice like save 10%. Instead, you'll hear dramatic stories, thought-provoking tests, and life hacks proven over centuries. For example, what does the tea ceremony have to do with investing? Why do monks who have nothing feel richer than millionaires? Most importantly, how can you apply this to your life? Watch until the end to find out what changed my destiny, the empty wallet Zen strategy. But be warned, it's not for everyone. It's only for those who are ready to look inside themselves and find the real treasure. All right, let's get started. Time to get started. Let's start with the paradox. To get more, you have to want less. It sounds crazy, but that's what Buddha discovered 2,500 years ago. Imagine Sarah, a single mom from Texas. Her life was a series of loans until she attended a lecture on Zen minimalism. She realized that her debts weren't growing because of her salary, but because of fear, the fear of not being enough. She started with a simple ritual. Life hack number 1, the 1 stone rule. Every morning, put a stone in your pocket. When you're tempted to make an impulse purchase, take out the stone and ask yourself, does my soul need this, or is it just my ego? Sarah did just that. A month later, she had given up 70% of her spending and saved $500 for the first time. Test: 24 hours to lose everything. Close your eyes. Imagine that in 24 hours, all your possessions will be gone. You have 24 hours left before you lose everything. What would you buy on your last day? Write down the 3 items that come to mind first. Insurance for the baby is safety. Tickets to see a band I've loved since I was a kid is nostalgia. 10 books on psychology is growth. Your answers will reveal what true value means to you. Zen Insight. If nothing on your list has to do with basic needs, food, water, or medicine, ask yourself, what am I filling the void with? What am I filling the void with? Now, here's a story that will shock you. Now, here's a shocking story. In the 1980s, a Japanese man named Masato lost $2 million in the stock market. Instead of committing suicide, he went to a monastery. There, a teacher said to him, "You're like a man putting out a fire with gasoline. Stop running and the fire will go out by itself." Masato meditated 6 hours a day, repeating, "The market is like the waves. I am the rock." A year later, he returned to invest only in companies whose missions aligned with his values, such as environmental protection and education. His portfolio grew to $20 million because he stopped being afraid. His secret? Financial meditation. Now, I'm going to share that secret with you. Financial meditation. Step 1. Before checking your bank account, sit in the lotus position. Step 2, breathe slowly for 3 minutes, focusing on the word enough. Step 3, open your bank's app. If you feel fear or greed, close the app. Repeat these steps tomorrow. Why it works? Zen teaches, decisions made in peace lead to abundance. A Wall Street broker named Michael used this technique. He used to lose thousands due to panic selling, but after meditating, his income increased by 300% because he stopped being a slave to his emotions. Life hack number 2, time counter. Before buying something, translate the price into hours of use. For example, a $1,000 iPhone is 50 hours of your life, and $200 sneakers are 8 hours. Is your 8 hours of stress at the office worth it? This method forever destroyed my spontaneous shopping habit. Now for a dramatic twist. In 2015, Emily from Colorado inherited $500,000. She bought a house, a car, and jewelry. 2 years later, the money ran out, and the depression remained. What was her mistake? She didn't ask herself, what do I want out of life? Zen says, wealth without purpose is poverty. Now, the story of Jonathan, her former co-worker, he received the same $500,000, but spent it on a course in sustainable farming, a trip to Vietnam with his veteran father, donations to a homeless animal shelter. 5 years later, he opened an organic farm that feeds 200 families. His motto, money is water. Drink it, but don't forget to share it. Test, fear and freedom. Take a piece of paper and divide it into 2 columns. Use a red pen for the fear column and a green pen for freedom. The colors enhance mindfulness. In the fear column, write, if I don't buy this item, I will. Examples, lose status, be alone, not keep up with the trend, or no longer be cool in the eyes of my friends. In the freedom column, write, if I save this money, I can. Examples, start a business, fly to my mom, or not depend on loans. Zen criterion. If you have more than 3 items in the fear category, you are living according to other people's expectations. If freedom has at least 1 point about experience, such as traveling or learning, then you are on the path to Zen wealth. Philosophical connection. Fear is the shadow of your ego. Freedom is the voice of your soul, says the Diamond Sutra. Before buying an expensive car, Anna, a teacher in Ohio, took a test. In the fear column, she wrote, I'm afraid my friends will make fun of my old car. In the freedom column, she wrote, saving up for my son's tuition. She bought a used sedan, and a year later, her son was accepted to Harvard. Here's another story. Jack applied Zen to investing. He stopped reading analytics and started observing nature. If the tree isn't trying to grow faster than the others, why am I in a hurry? He only invested in things he understood. Within 5 years, his portfolio outperformed the S&P 500 by 40%. Life hack number 3, the white sheet ritual. Every night, draw a circle on a piece of paper. Write the amount you earned on the inside. On the outside, write the amount you spent. For example, the inner circle could be $5,000 earned, and the outer circle could be $4,500 spent. The goal is to ensure that the outer circle never eats the inner circle. This is a visualization of the Zen principle. Your boundaries are your strength. Zen Master Suzuki said, it's like breathing. Inhale, accept, exhale, let go. Remember, Zen is not about giving up money. It's the art of not clinging. Buddha was a prince, but he gave up his palace to find the truth. Your palace is your debts, iPhones, and credit cards. What will you choose? Will you cling to them or will you become free? The most dangerous myth is that money will solve all problems. 16th century monk Ryuho said, "A hungry man sees rice as a deity. A full man sees it as just a grain." Stop making an idol out of dollars. Instead, make money an instrument of your mission. Final test. Imagine you're going to die in 5 years. What 3 things would you buy first? If experiences, traveling or learning, aren't on the list, then you're still trapped by material things. In 2008, during the recession, Zen accountant Lisa kept her job by refusing a bonus. She told her boss, "Give this money to the people who need it more." A month later, she was promoted. Zen law, generosity attracts abundance. Life hack number 4, create an altar of wealth. Place a candle on the table. Place your wallet and a list of your goals next to it. Every morning, light the candle and say, "I am the channel through which money comes and goes. I trust the flow." This helped me remove my fear of poverty in 2 weeks. If you're still reading, you're ready for the big secret. Then let's get started. The Zen strategy of the empty wallet. Step 1, pick a day. For example, pick the 15th of every month. Leave your wallet and all your cards at home on this day. On this day, you can't spend anything. If you're nervous, try it between noon and midnight. This is not a test of willpower, but an experiment with reality. You'll see how many urgent purchases are actually attempts to drown out anxiety or fill a void. Step 2, observe your reactions. Write down every urge to buy something in a notebook. For example, 10 o'clock, I need coffee or I won't be able to work. 2:30 p.m., I need a new shirt because I have a meeting tomorrow. 7 de la tarde, sin postre, mi día no es bueno. Most impulses are not needs, but rather rituals to control emotions. Step 3, do an evening analysis and answer the following questions. Which of the recorded desires were related to fear? Being afraid of looking bad or losing effectiveness? Which ones were related to freedom? Wanting to please yourself, but realizing you can do without it? According to Zen philosophy, when you stop relying on money, you find true solutions. The empty wallet strategy is based on the principle of Mushin, action without attachment to results. Don't try to control the money. Just watch it come and go like clouds. Says a quote from the 18th century notes of a Zen merchant. This is the finale of Sarah's story. After a year as a Zen practitioner, she got out of debt and started a ceramics workshop. Her startup capital, $0. She traded pieces for advertising. Now she earns $15,000 a month. What does enough mean to you? If you have food, shelter, and heat, you're richer than 80% of the world's population. Stop chasing ghosts. Start living. Life example. James from Florida spent a day without his wallet and realized that 80% of his spending was an attempt to buy the respect of his colleagues. Now he invests in public speaking courses instead of expensive watches. Final meditation. Close your eyes. Imagine your money is a river. You're standing on the bank. You don't cling to the water, you hear its sound. Now open your eyes and remember that even a $1,000 bill is just paper. But if you set it on fire, it becomes light. Your task is not to hoard paper, but to be a light for others. Remember, your wealth is not in the bank's ledger, it's in your heart. But to see it, you have to stop throwing stones in the water. I bid you farewell with a monk's phrase. Even $1,000 bill is just paper. But if you set it on fire, it becomes light. Your task is not to hoard paper, but to become a light for others. Give this video a like if you're ready to start on this path. Subscribe to the channel if these stories touch your heart. Then, the YouTube algorithm will show the video to others who are tired of the debt race. Write in the comments, "My light is. The world is waiting for your story."